am Crystalline and Baran, your second to the last reporter of Group 2.
Language teaching and learning strategies for speaking. TED or Technology Entertainment Design talks how became viral nowadays. This revolution in education revived the power of storytelling to disseminate ideas and innovation in many aspects of life. Effective speaking skills is requisite to powerful oral presentation. Speaking is an interactive process of making meaning that includes producing, receiving, and processing information by Brown, 1994. Oral language or OL. Phonological awareness or PA. Vocabulary and concept development or VCD. And grammar awareness or GA are four of the language domains related to speaking. Fourth notes card about principles and approaches in the teaching of speaking. Topic 1. Proficiency orientation teaching of speaking skills. Opportunities must be provided for students to carry out a practice using the language in a range of contexts likely to be encountered in the target culture. Opportunities should be provided for students to carry out a range of functions necessary for dealing with others in the target culture. The development of accuracy should be encouraged in proficiency-oriented instruction. As a learners produce language, various forms of instruction and evaluative feedback can be useful in facilitating the progression of their skills towards more precise and coherent language use. Instruction should be responsive to the affective as well as the cognitive needs of students, as their different personalities, preferences, and learning styles should be taken into account. Culture understanding must be promoted in a various way so that students are sensitive to other culture and prepared to live more harmoniously in the target language community. Topic 2. Current approaches to the teaching of speaking. Speaking and oral interaction is seen as the basis for learning. Non-native usage as well as native usage both serves as models. Both accuracy and fluency are primary goals with a greater tolerance of errors. Oral proficiency is viewed as dependent upon mastery of lexical phrases and conversational routine. Topic 3. Case study on Singapore School teaching of Tamil language. Use local context-based materials so that the topics are familiar to the students. Use domain-based vocabulary, that is word as they are used in real, everyday living. Use age-related content, that is topics that are relevant to the student at their particular stage in life. Topic 4. Balance between fluency and accuracy in the teaching of speaking. According to Suzy 2013, learners' activity should be designed based on an equivalence between fluency and accuracy achievement. Both fluency and accuracy are important elements of communicative approach. Hedge 2000 expressed that fluency is the ability to answer coherently by connecting the words and phrases, pronouncing the sound clear and using stress and intonation. The second characteristic of speaking performance is accuracy. Learners should pay enough attention to the exactness and the completeness of language form when speaking, such as focusing on grammatical structures, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Macizo 2013. To gain accuracy in terms of vocabulary means to select suitable words in the suitable context. Our next topic is language teaching and learning strategies for reading. Reading is a macro skill in an interactive process that involves the reader, the text, and the writer. Gidman 2005 specifically defines reading as a process of relating written symbols to oral language, and constructing meaning from written text. In simple words, reading involves decoding the written text and making sense and deriving meaning from the printed word. From the definition of reading, the two basic processes in the reading were highlighted: decoding and comprehension. Decoding is the ability of the individual to figure out the pronunciation of printed words and ultimately determine the word meaning. On the other hand, comprehension is the ability to construct meaning by interacting with a text. Early reading instruction is focused on decoding, and as a child progresses in his or her reading, the focus shifts from decoding to comprehension. The curriculum for mother tongue reflects the competencies needed by a child to successfully decode and comprehend printed text using his or her mother tongue. There are some of the language domains in the mother tongue curriculum directly related to the reading. Language domain, content, performance standard, and competency. Number 1. Phonological skills. Uses developing vocabulary in both oral and written form. Gives the beginning letter or sound of the name of each picture. Number 2. Phonics and word recognition. Values reading and writing as a communicative activities. Reading grade level text with appropriate speed. Fluency. Read the sufficient speed, accuracy, and proper expression in reading grade level. Uses expression appropriate to the grade level to react to local news, information, and propaganda about school, community, and other local activities. Number 4. Reading comprehension. Demonstrates knowledge of the alphabet and decoding to read, write, and spell word correctly. Show love for reading by listening attentively during story reading and making comments or reactions. Number 5. Vocabulary and concept development. Demonstrate understanding that words are made up of sound and syllables and uses this knowledge to discriminate and manipulate sound patterns. Note important details in the grade level, narrative, or informational text. Number 6. Attitude towards reading. Comprehends and appreciate grade level narrative and informational text. Uses the combination of affixes and root words as clues to get the meaning of word. According to Lenters 2004 to 2005, for someone to be able to read, one has to understanding the alphabet, decode, develop sight vocabulary to read fluently, develop strategies to help with comprehension and fluency, read texts that match his or her reading level and interest, and engage in extensive reading. These are the fundamentals of reading that you always need to remember when you are preparing a lesson on reading. This list is consistent with the language domains and competencies in the mother tongue curriculum. So that's all. Thank you.